The practice of going back and taking refuge within ourselves, as discussed in the last Dharma talk, emphasizes the importance of seeking inner peace and recognizing our inherent Buddha nature. However, this seemingly straightforward practice unveils a myriad of challenges that can hinder our ability to truly take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha within. Let's delve deeper into these challenges and explore a unique solution of transferring these burdens to others to help navigate through them. Problem 1. Inaccessibility to inner peace. The core practice of going back to the island within ourselves requires us to find and maintain inner peace. However, in the hustle and bustle of daily life, achieving this stillness can be incredibly difficult. We are constantly bombarded with external stressors and distractions that prevent us from accessing our Buddha nature. Solution: transfer the burden. One way to manage this is by mentally transferring the responsibility of finding inner peace to someone who excels in this area, such as a seasoned practitioner or a meditation teacher. By visualizing this transfer, we can alleviate the pressure on ourselves and create a mental space where we can better focus on our practice. Problem 2. Deep-rooted skepticism. Another significant obstacle is skepticism. Many people approach Buddhism and its teachings with a degree of doubt, questioning the existence of the Buddha nature within themselves. This skepticism can act as a barrier to fully embracing the practice of taking refuge in the inner Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. Solution: transfer the burden. To overcome this skepticism, one could visualize transferring their doubts to a person or entity who embodies unwavering faith and confidence in the practice. This symbolic transfer can help the individual release their doubts and open themselves to the transformative power of Buddhism. Problem 3. Emotional turbulence. Emotional turbulence is a common challenge. The process of going back within can stir up unresolved emotions and past traumas, making it difficult to maintain the calm required for effective practice. These emotions can be overwhelming and hinder progress. Solution: transfer the burden. In this scenario, visualizing the transfer of emotional burdens to someone who is emotionally resilient and skilled at navigating their inner landscape can be beneficial. This could be a therapist, a trusted friend, or even a symbolic figure of strength. By doing so, the practitioner can find a temporary reprieve from their emotional burdens, allowing for deeper inner exploration. Problem 4. Misconception of external refuge. Many people initially come to Buddhism seeking refuge in an external figure or energy. This misconception can create dependency on external sources for peace and enlightenment, hindering the realization that the true refuge lies within themselves. Solution: transfer the burden. One could visualize transferring the dependency on external refuge to a mentor or a symbolic figure who represents self-reliance and inner strength. This can help shift the focus from seeking external validation to recognizing and nurturing the Buddha nature within. Problem 5. Fear of solitude. The idea of going back to the island within oneself can evoke a fear of solitude. Many people associate solitude with loneliness and discomfort, making it challenging to embrace the practice of self-refuge. Solution: transfer the burden. To mitigate this fear, one could mentally pass on the discomfort of solitude to someone who finds solace and strength in being alone, such as a hermit or a dedicated practitioner of solitary meditation. This transfer can help the individual approach their inner practice with less fear and more openness. Problem 6. Inability to appreciate the present. Often, individuals struggle to appreciate the present moment due to constant future-oriented thinking. This inability to stay present prevents them from fully engaging in the practice of taking refuge within. Solution: transfer the burden. The burden of future-oriented thinking can be transferred to someone who excels in mindfulness and living in the moment, such as a mindfulness coach or a person who has mastered the art of present moment awareness. By visualizing this transfer, the individual can better focus on the present and the practice of inner refuge. Problem 7. Communication barriers. Despite having good intentions, Many people fail to communicate effectively with others, leading to misunderstandings and conflicts. This failure in communication can prevent the establishment of harmonious relationships, which is essential for collective practice. Solution: transfer the burden. To address this, one might transfer the burden of communication difficulties to someone who is adept at expressing themselves and fostering understanding, such as a mediator or a compassionate communicator. This mental transfer can help the individual approach interactions with more clarity and empathy. Conclusion: the practice of going back and taking refuge in the island within ourselves is fraught with challenges. From finding inner peace and overcoming skepticism to managing emotional turbulence and appreciating the present moment. By creatively transferring these burdens to others who are better equipped to handle them, individuals can create a more conducive environment for their practice. This approach allows practitioners to focus on nurturing their Buddha nature, ultimately leading to a deeper sense of peace, self-reliance, and connection with the Dharma and Sangha. Let them take away your sins, clear your karma, and free your soul. There are people who are ready to help. They will assume full spiritual responsibility for your sins. It's their job. Today, mental honor provides everyone with the opportunity to find a partner who will absorb your sins. Make your choice today, as tomorrow you may not have one. The Service, by Catharsis, from Mental Honor.